Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hoary Sheet Show for an episode of how to work OBS. Have you been wanting to know how to work software that can help you make videos for the world? You don't have to be necessarily making videos like this, but videos of your own style, your own color, your own simplicity or complexity, whatever your heart's um, desire really is. Well, I'm going to get you started. That's what this stream is for. So, what you're going to do, if you haven't already done it, or maybe you'll do it in the future, once you install OBS and you're sitting at the opening screen, this is where this video is going to take off. So, I'll just address the chat, say hello. Get your questions ready. Feel free to ask any questions throughout the chat. And what I'm about to do is turn off all these beautiful effects and go back to baseline for everybody. And when I do that, what's going to happen is the screen is going to turn some colors. It's actually going to just turn straight up black. Everything is going to start shutting down for me. No, it's just going to be very abrupt. But you're going to lose my audio for just a minute. No, let's see. Am I going to do that? No, I could do it. I could do it a completely different way. All right, check this out. So I'll share my screen. I'll just do it like this. I'll share my screen, and I'll just make a completely different scene, and we'll go from there. I think that'll be easier. Instead of it looking exactly like you're going to have it, you're going to see just a bunch of extra scenes on my side. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's get it started. But for right now, I'll take off the mask and all the pretty colors. Where is it? I have actually so many scenes, and you'll get to see that too. Just how many different things I really have. I'll dissect a couple of those special effects and whatnot, and help put some things into perspective to help you all understand exactly what I'm doing when it comes to these effects. Because this is basically baseline. This is just pajamas, and I can change the color of my stripes with software. It's not LED pajamas. All right, so let me do a full screen view and show you all what I'm doing. I gotta find it. Like I said, I have tons of stuff. Okay. So ignore the craziness that you're seeing. This is part of the reason why I wanted to do a whole brand new scene, but I think it's going to end up like this anyway. Here's what the program is. This is OBS. It's Open Broadcaster Software, and if you don't know what that is, you can go to let me find out so I don't lead anybody astray. obsproject.com. You can go there, download it, install it, open it up, and you might want to open up the 64-bit version. And what I do as a rule of thumb is to always right-click the icon before you open it up and open it up as an admin. All right, and let me say hi to everybody in the chat who's in here. Please share the link if you want to know how to do this. Share. I mean, if you know anybody who wants to know how to use OBS to do some videos, basic to intermediate stuff, share this video with them, please. Jose Meza, how's it going? Harsh Truth is in the house. Jose was first. Yo Mama's in here. What's up? Rig 5. Flatlander. Cool, cool. All right, guys. Get him. Get him. All right. Charlotte Riddle, what's up? So here we go. Gonna make a new scene on the left. So you see what I'm doing down here. Now, when your OBS software starts, you're gonna have none of this. All these things right here are all the different screens that I have. There's my countdown screen, and when I click on one of these scenes, it basically, I can click a fade, and it will shoot this scene over to this screen, and that's what you all see. Whatever's on the right-hand side is what you all see. That's why That's why all the stuff above me right here looks really crazy and repeated, because this little box right here is like an infinity like mirror looking at a mirror, basically. Okay, so to put this into perspective, the buttons right here above my head, there's a stop streaming button, a start recording button, there's a start replay buffer, you can ignore that. Studio mode, that switches it between a single mode or a double mode kind of thing. Yeah, ignore that. Settings, of course, and an exit button. But what we're going to focus on is showing you how to make a new scene and getting your microphone and your video established, and then getting something else that you want to show stuck in there, which is we're going to start basic. So that would be like your browser to show YouTube videos, or a picture. I'll show you how to add a picture or something like that in there. Once you see how I add one thing, you'll know how to add the rest. So let's get started. I'm going to add a new scene at the bottom, and the first thing we're going to do is add a microphone input. So let's go over here, click on the plus sign, and we're going to do first scene. I'm just going to name it, click on it. You see it's black right here. All right, so there's nothing in it, and there's nothing in this. Okay, so this is the scene name. All these are different scenes, and this is what's in the scene. What we want to add in this box, the same is going to go for you. We're going to add a audio input capture, and that's going to be your microphone. I already have existing microphone things here, but if I were to create a new one, I would name it, I don't know, you'd probably name it, main mic, but I'm just going to do this to see what it does, and I'm going to hit OK. Now it's going to ask me, well, what is this, what mic are we talking about? You can choose the default system mic, you can choose the Minicam virtual mic, which I have absolutely no idea what that is, and then my main microphone, which is this one sitting right here. And the computer doesn't know that this mic is actually simply the default mic. So I only have one active mic that I know of, besides this, which I know I installed the other day, but we're not going to worry about that. All right, so you would choose your microphone. The best choice would be to choose the name brand microphone you want to use, because default could be anything, and then we'd have to check system settings and all that stuff. So I'm going to use my main mic. Let me hit OK. This is going to allow the people listening to the broadcast to hear my mic. And you see this thing here in the main screen? It's going along with the sound of my voice, right? That's also going to make this thing happen for you. Okay, so now the next thing you want is what? Well, you want them to hear whatever is coming through your speakers. So if you're playing a video for them, or you're playing music, watching a video on a browser, anything like that, you're going to want to push that audio to your people. That's what this desktop audio thing is right here. This one, I'm sorry. This is desktop audio, okay? So we're just going to make a add audio output capture, I believe. Yeah. Audio output, that's the audio that's going out. So we'll do that, and then see how I have desktop audio. It's the same source, it's the same thing I just did a minute ago. You choose either your default or whatever audio speaker set you want to shoot it out to. So I'm going to go ahead and do that anyway, but I'm going to add existing because I already have it in there. So now what I've done is I have the audio and the video in my scene, but what am I missing? Well, me. So let's do this. Let's add what you're going to want is your webcam, right? Well, that's called the video capture device. So you'll add this, and you'll choose, you'll type in here main webcam. Okay, something like that. And let's do OK. And then look, which device? Of all these different devices all in my computer, but you just choose your webcam. In this case, it's a Logitech Brio, so I'll choose Brio. And here we go. I got the basics, me and my audio, but let's give it. Well, let's test this out. We'll see what we got first. It's still a black screen, right? I don't even see myself in there. Now I'm not going to get into like how exactly the OBS, the Logitech camera is set up. If it doesn't seem to get my video loaded instantly, I'm just going to go and change it and make sure that happens just to move on and save time. But let's just test the scene. So what I'll do is I'll hit the fade button, and it's going to shoot our new black scene with hopefully me in here, and hopefully you'll still hear me. So let's do that. Let's test it. Boop. All right, so what do we have wrong? We have no actual webcam, just like I figured might actually happen, which is no big deal. So I'll fix that right now. And you don't really have to see this because it's just not part of what I really want to do. Bang. All right, so there I am. So the only other thing, well, first of all, I can do this too. Technically, if you have a green screen behind you, you can get something like this. And maybe if we have time, I'll show you how to remove the green screen, but I did want to show you that your camera, if you have a green screen, it is definitely going to look like this until you add some effects. When you add some effects, you can remove the green screen. But that's for a little later on, maybe. Let's just say here I am. And basically, I want to center myself. See, I'm off-centered right now. So let's go back to full screen view. I'll show you guys. All right. So the scene over there, let me show you just with the mouse. This scene right here is our new scene. That's what you just saw. And we want to move myself over here, you know. So we don't want the table. That's the only thing we don't want. Anything else I can get rid of. Right? Anything else, I can just move out the shot. This little square box right here tells me just what I got to do, and move everything out the shot. Okay. Now I want to show something behind me. This is pretty much the end of the basic tutorial. We're ready. So what do I want to show behind me? Let's just pick something. Let's say browser. All right. So let's go. Let's go right here. Let's add a window capture. I have tons of different things in here. But right now, let's just say we want to create a new one. We want to call it our browser window. And we're going to hit OK. Now, right here, the computer's asking us what window. And we're going to tell it Chrome. And the tab I have open on Chrome, if I look at my other monitor, is the Open Broadcaster Google search, because I was trying to get you guys the actual website a second ago. So I know that this is what I want to share, because it not only has chrome.exe, which is the browser I'm using, but it has the name of the tab right there. And if it doesn't, what you have to do, you would generally cancel this, click on your browser a few times really, and then come back and add a window again. And usually this list will populate with the proper stuff. You might run into that problem. So you click your window, and now look what happened. Now we got it right there. That's cool. That's what I want to share. I hit OK, but what's wrong here? It's in front of my face. So this gets into layering. All right, because nobody wants to see me talk like this and be like, hey guys, this window right here is basically it's wonderful. You just download the software. Of course, so we want to take our browser window right here. We're going to move it down. We're going to move it under the Brio at least. You see? Now I got my head over it. And we also want to make sure we drag it. So we take our corner and we try to drag it. But you see how I'm getting that black space down here? I'm just so OCD, right? And it won't let me put it down there because it's like stretching and conforming on its own. So you hold shift. Hold shift. Now I can drag it any kind of way I want instead of it locking onto that. So boop, just put it right there. Hold shift, drag it down, and there we go. We got full screen browser. I can show you any videos I want on YouTube, anything. And of course, you want to make sure that your settings are set a certain way. So I want to give you a basic couple of things to check. Number one, always make sure to wear headphones. So you want to eliminate any sort of feedback from your guests, your call-ins, your YouTube videos playing back from your speakers to your mic. You don't want any of that. Wear headphones. Get some frickin' headphones. Number two, down in the bottom, the volume knob should be all the way up. All the way up. And the everything should be, not just the volume knob, but if you go to your mixer, everything that you would stream audio from, like your browser, make sure it's all the way up. Your VLC music movie player, all the way up. Everything that you would stream audio from, all the way up. That's going to save you a heck of a headache later on, okay? Because you'll try to stream, like for instance, if Mark would have called in my show earlier and I didn't have that volume knob all the way up, or some volume knob was down, I might have been able to hear him just fine on the headphones, but you guys would have heard him very low, and I can't tell that's happening on a live stream. But that's just live stream stuff, and it could be video off air stuff too. All right, so just make sure your volume bars are all the way up, and your desktop thing right here. Make sure that your when audio is playing through the desktop, I'll show you what that looks like. I don't know, I'll just play something and you'll see what's happening here. Alright, you see how the audio from the desktop now is moving? And when I stop that video, it goes down to nothing. You want to make sure that bar looks healthy. And it's not all the way up, you see? It's only going about halfway, right? Everyone, Hori here with an update for you all. I know it's been quite a while since I've posted anything on the main channel here. Only going up about halfway. I can hear it fine, but you guys are hearing it pretty low. So what's wrong? Everything's up on the volume bars here. Well, wait, the YouTube video in the browser actually needs to be raised up. Chill out in is the Flat Smackers live channel and its chat room. So you see, make sure your volumes are all the way up. The only one that you want to make sure you turn down is going to be your desktop audio volume knob right here in OBS. You want to make sure that it's almost peeking into the red, or it's peeking into the red. In this video, I'll explain briefly what happened to me and where I've been. So for those of you who don't know quite what happened to me, well, let's just say it was my mission to get the idea. Audio is a big thing. You'll tweak it. You'll figure all that out. But make sure you know that these knobs exist and that you should have most of everything else at max volume. You'll go a long way. And that's it for the basics of OBS. That's it. That's really it. You might have some problems setting up your webcam, especially if you have a Brio. I'll take questions. Give me a second. Boop. Go back to my living room. Read the chat. That's 27 minutes. So in 30 minutes, you really learn the basics. I know I brushed through it all fast, but I really didn't go extremely fast. You can always rewind the video. You can slow the video down, etc., etc. You're welcome, Flatlander. You're welcome, guys. I invented chemtrails, Joe Mama. Cool. Next thing I'll show you is a little bit of intermediate stuff. I'm sure you guys like the stuff I had on a minute ago, and I can just briefly show you how some of that is done. Maybe it could just interest you a little bit. And it might teach you a couple of things about how advanced the software can really get, which I find as a nerd pretty interesting. I don't see any questions. I like the Drunk Hori better, but then again, I got several restraining orders from Dumb Bro. Chemtrails, yeah, I'm actually not going to drink for 2 weeks. Just something I'm just doing. I'm not going to drink on the show for 2 weeks, and I'm not going to drink, period. I'm just not, you know. I want to actually go on a fruit diet too. I'm trying to eat up the last remaining bit of roast beef sandwich meat, French fries, and fish sticks out of the fridge. And once that happens, I'm gonna go on a fruit diet for at least 1 week of this no beer thing, and then we'll see where it goes from there. I'm not gonna quit drinking. I'm just doing it to see how it makes me feel after that long of not having it. Because I hear some people really have some issues with it. Oh, so we'll see. I don't see any questions. We drink urine for Jesus around my parts. Well, I get a lot of flack from. I posted something about urine therapy. About there's people that do that, and I know people that do that. I don't do that. I won't do that. It freaks me out. But when I post about it, they come out the woodworks and they defend it. Vodka in the water bottle? No, it's not vodka. No, it's not vodka. Jack Skellington, you like it. All right, guys. Hey, Walter, what's up? Manny, what's up? Good. That's cool, man. That's cool. All right, so how did I do the smoke? And that'll segue into the green screen thing. I guess I can show you guys if you have a green screen and you want to know how that's done. Here we go. Let's go to full screen view and let me dissect the smoke scene. It's over here and I name it Creepy Mask Scene. And what I do is basically I have a Brio. Here's my Brio camera. This is the one that, you know, I'm using right here. It's got the eye. The eye means that it's the one that's visible. If I click it, it goes away. I don't know what these other ones are. Oh, they're just mini-me's. Oh, that's cool. I love it. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, let's pick the main me, and if we right click on the main thing and go to filters, the main Brio camera in here. We named it what, my main webcam earlier, but on mine it's just named Brio. And at first you're gonna get an uncropped, unchroma keyed thing, just like I'm showing you right here. This is what my naked camera looks like. But I cropped the edges a little bit closer in. So I cut off whatever wasn't green on the right and whatever wasn't green on the left. Cut it off. And I didn't necessarily worry about the bottom because you don't have to do that. You just move yourself up and down, or you can crop the bottom. But the chroma key thing, if you notice this right here, is all this coming out okay? Let me check the screen right here. I think this is all coming. I think this is working out all right. So yeah, it's if you hit the color correction, I'm sorry, the chroma key filter, you'll see if I click the unhide button, it'll all just disappear. I've already set it up. But what you basically do, if it looks like this, is add, and you go down here, chroma key, and you'll get a screen just like this. And you'll tweak these knobs. You'll choose the color that's behind you, which is green. There's also like blue, magenta, and custom. Custom will let you choose your own color green if you want to fine tune it. And definitely comes in handy. But if you get a good enough camera, set it to green, mess with this knob, mess with this knob, mess a little bit with this knob, make sure it looks good. That's basically it. But the reason that what's going to make this work for you is the camera. I have a $200 camera, and I can't tell you how great this camera makes everything. It's so easy. It's ridiculous. It works. I don't have to do anything else. I have 4 lights on me right now. 2 of them that light the green screen, 2 of them that light me. I can get away with just 1 light with this camera, and it's not bad. Like, look. Let's see what it looks like. I'll show you how good this camera is. Turn off the overhead light because you don't want to mix lighting. That's also another thing. If I had my overhead light on right now, this would look terrible. But this is not bad. I have 1 light, and if I was trying to fake myself being in a living room, I'd get away with it. But if you have a good eye, you'll see that there's an edge. You'll see there's an edge right here. Yeah, and that edge goes away. That edge will go away when I turn on all my lights. Or maybe just that 1 light. Probably so, yeah. Just that 1 light. So I got 2 lights on me. And that works. I suggest 2 lights minimum. But if you want to not have to worry about moving around in your space and everything, get a 4-point light set up. 2 of them that light the screen, 2 of them that light yourself. You'll be good to go. All right, what else? Oh yeah, let's go back to the creepy mask scene. Let's go back to the filters. All right, here it is. So the chroma key, I showed you what that did. Now, how do I get some of this other stuff, right? If you liked the smoke, well, look, here's the smoke right here. Let's open it up, and it's going. It's just a file I have called looping smoke. And if we play it, yeah, I'm a nerd. I did that all with one hand. But here's the green screen background with some smoke. All I did was put this video into OBS and put a chroma key filter on this video. So that's what this is here. If we look at what kind of thing this is, it's a media file. See, if I want to show you guys a video, I have to choose media source, I think. No. If I want to show you a video, generally I window capture my VLC video player. But if I want to show a video in the scene, like the smoke is a video playing behind me, I go to media source and then I choose create new, and I pick that smoke. Wherever that smoke is located, I just browse my computer for it. Okay? So that's all you do to get the smoke. You pick the file, put it in there, and then you add an effect to it. So I can erase this. I don't need that. Where's the smoke at? So here's the smoke. Watch the filter on it. There it is, chroma key. So let's see. Let's go back to the smoke scene. And, oh, you know, I guess I can't show you in full screen. Yeah, that's fine. The smoke disappears, though, on this, so it's kind of difficult to show you how to do it. But what I was doing to get the smoke to change colors, as well as myself to change colors, watch. If I go to smoke and I go to filters, just where we added the chroma key, I can do a color correction filter. I can add, or I can go down here, add color correction, and that's this thing right here. And you can mess with all these knobs, but the most important one is to select the color, which if you noticed earlier, I had red smoke. I had a light red and a dark red smoke. And that's it. I have one smoke that goes in front of me and one smoke that goes behind me. Has anybody noticed that? Watch, let me change one of the, let me change this smoke to, I don't know, like a purple. I don't know, this one's going to be in front of me because the smoke number 1 is on top of the brio. That means it's going to be layered in front of me. And smoke number 2 is red. It's under the brio. That means it's going to be behind me. And now we wait for the smoke because I have it on a delay. So this is the red smoke side. It should be behind my hand. Yeah, it's behind my hand. And the purple smoke comes later. There it is. It's in front of me. And that looks so cool, doesn't it? I can even change the... I think I could change it. I can go into my settings, like into the filter of one of the smokes, and in the color correction filter that you can't see right now, I can change the hue of it. Oh no, I can't change the hue of it, but I can change the color. See? Change the color to it in real time. So anyway, there's that. That's how you change that. And if I was going to add the same effect to myself, you're going to get the creepy stuff that I do with the mask. Watch this. I discovered all this by accident. But it just goes to show you what kind of cool stuff you can do with the software. And I'm still learning stuff. Believe me, I'm just tapping into this stuff too. Alright, so I go down here, let me find my camera. Here's Brio. Let me go to filters. And let's do a color correction filter on myself. Boom. All this is, let's go to defaults. I'll just recreate it. So this is color correction. If you just added color correction, it doesn't do anything until you pick a color. So I'll pick a color, red. Okay. Now I can hue shift and see I can get myself a little bit darker. Well, I'm not as dark as I want, but let me get myself dark and watch this. Go to gamma. Is that going to do it? No. Let's go to contrast. Let's raise the contrast. Let's lower the contrast. No, but this looks cool, so I'll raise it a little bit. Brightness. Ah. So now we're getting somewhere. Oh, now go back to gamma. Oh, saturation. Saturation. So now, boom. Now I'm back to where I was. So you can see is the hue up? No, the hue gets me even darker. And you can just play with all the settings now, you know. I like to keep my gamma up to make everything more shiny. I like to keep the contrast up a little bit. And once you have it looking the way you want, now I can add a different color. We go to yellow. Boom. And in yellow, if you do a hue shift, your skin changes colors. So I don't exactly know why, but yeah. I like to look red and yellow. Red and yellow, red and yellow, red. Right? Sometimes I like to put it on the pink. I just do. So now like everything else is pink, my skin's still red, or I can be dark again. You see how I'm messing with just the sliders? And you can get faster at this over time. But what was I doing earlier? I had it on like red. Watch. I had it on red, and I had some cool edge detection. You see the edge detection right here is really fun. This is a plugin that you can get. You can go to OBS plugins, download a bunch of different kinds, turn on edge detection, and it just detects my suit. That's awesome. All right, hold on here. I want to make everything. All right, that's good. That's probably it. All right, edge detection looks better when the brightness is up. Isn't that cool? I could change this edge threshold to make it super thick or too thick, and then it goes nuts. Or I can make it real subtle. Real subtle. You know? And also, if I move, it disappears. Isn't that cool? Badass. Change the color. I can make it like yellow. Pink. Any color I want. This is just fun stuff that I found out I can do, and I'm using it to catch people's attention and flat smack them if you don't know what I do with it. And also drop shadow. That's another one that I do. I like that. Change the drop shadow of me. I can change the direction. I can change how much shadow I have. I can change everything about the shadow for the most part. Its color, of course, pink. So anyway, I really like that teal or whatever I had on there, real retro. And then yeah, now I got some really cool new threads. You like the mini-me's? I got some cool new threads, and I'm ready to flat smack. And the same exact everything I just showed you can be used to do what? The space car. In fact, the space car is a heck of a lot easier to do. So let me show you that real quick, and I'd say it's a good point to end it on. And this should really take care of most people and what they would ever need to use OBS for. So I hope that you all got a... oh, wait, hold on. We have a rocket launch going in progress. So it's such a nice rocket launch. Guys, let's put our hands together for NASA. Yeah, last time I seen them, they were just doing, you know, a test rocket, and they had a little problems, but this time I think they nailed it. It doesn't, looks like they're having a little problem with the thruster, but I'm sure they've worked it out. Ah, there we go. Oh, it looks like they burnt a little bit of the ass end. Look a little charred now. I think they got it. Uh-oh. Oh. Nope. Maybe next time. Or...
maybe next time.
Anyway. How do I do the space car? Let's look at some layering. So here's the space car scene right here. Call it Starman. Look how small, look how few things are in this, guys. And I don't even need this one or this one. This scene right here is, oh look, Charm Fear. Got Charm Fear and her friend. All right, so Tweet Alert and Alert Box are just some things to where if you subscribe to me right now, we'll have Carlton come here and dancing with it. And the Alert Box is, I'm sorry, that's the Alert Box. The Tweet Alert is, I actually have something set up to where if you tweet something like at Hoary Sheet Show, or if you tweet whatever I have and I have it activated, it will display your tweet right here in the live video. It's pretty cool. So there's some advanced stuff here, but I don't even need this. So all the space car thing is, look, here's the car. See how I disappeared in front of the car? I have a car layer in front of me to cover that, to cover me up. But behind me is what look what's behind me here. I have a thing called Starman Video. That's the background. So let me erase everything but myself. This is just me with the green screen cut out right here. I added the car in front of me, right? And I put the space background behind me. That's it. Except for, wait, my seat. Do you see the seat right here? Let me full screen it. And when I add that seat, you're going to see it creates the illusion that I'm in the car. That's it. I did that about 40 minutes before I got on Karen Pettit's stream with Sun and Moon Family United, and they loved it. And ever since then, I loved it too. And that's it. That's Space Car. Now the background behind me is something totally different. But then again, it's not. So I'll say live streaming is one thing, but you see these buttons down at the bottom? I can hit the stop streaming button. It's going to cut everybody off, right? But if I hit the start recording button, if I'm offline, if I'm not streaming, I can hit start record, and I can do all this stuff, and just make a recorded video, and then I can go back later and upload it. You don't have to use this to go live. You can make your own videos. Like, let's say you messed up, you had some bloopers. You can take that same video that you made with OBS and go and open it up in Windows Movie Maker, free editing software, and you can cut out your bloopers and be done. Really tune it up. You can add a little intro that somebody makes for you or something. Some little hey, some little intro with your logo, and then go right on into your video. Add some professionalism to it. Maybe take a minute to add some music in the background that's really low. You know, some backing track. It's these things that can be easy additions to your stuff, and you can find royalty-free music on a lot of places. YouTube even offers a whole audio library of stuff. As long as you link it at the bottom in your description, you're good to go. So that's it. Touched on some intermediate. I even touched on some advanced. Like, I don't even know what else I could show you guys. I kind of like touched on like everything. I guess I can go into the tweet alerts and the setting up chat rooms, and to be able to like, if I want to show, which I'm not going to do any of this right now. That's definitely advanced stuff, but it gets pretty cool if you want to enhance your stuff. Watch this. Let's see. Restream chat. All right. I used to have, oh man. Let's bring back something retro real quick. Remember this old screen? Remember this one? Old school. That was my old chat screen. But let's say I wanted to be back in the studio and add the chat room. You know, this is something that you can do. And I could show you with the full screen view what that is. If you look down on the left, this is the restream chat. If you click on it, it's actually it's a browser source. See, you can add something called right here browser, and in that you put a link and you make it a size, or you don't even have to do this really. And then you can add custom CSS, and that's really stuff I can't even tell you what to do with that, but it changes how stuff in here looks. And once you do that, and if your link is right and it leads to something that can work with OBS, you're going to get what it was made for. For example, this chat room. Anybody who's typing in YouTube right now is going to show up right here. And by the way, this studio, again, is composed of layers. It's composed of a heck of a lot harder to do layers, but still it's not terrible. If you look down here, I got my camera. I have a bunch of stuff I don't need, like the dancer in black. Every now and then the dancer in black can join me. But she's not in black. Sometimes I misname the dancers. I don't even name them, but then I just totally get their wardrobe wrong even. That can get me in trouble sometimes. I know the dancer in black's not wearing... Well, maybe she's wearing underwear, but it's hard to tell. Anyway. So she's gone. But you can tell it's the Brio. That's me. And then the studio desk animation is this. I can change this. This is a video. It's not just a picture. I can always make this an advertisement, which I will one day. The new studio behind me. Oh, I mean, there's two desks, actually. See how if I take one desk away, you can see my hand here. But if I put it back, it's being covered. There's a reason why I put another desk over it, just for aesthetic reasons, kind of like the seat in the car. But no, this was more functional. You know, this really was there for a purpose. You got to make it work. If you notice something's wrong, you got to use your noggin, figure it out. So I needed a desk over me. That's why I did it. And the new studio background. Yeah, so watch this. Look at the far shot. Same concept. There's me. Again, the animation on the front, that extra desk, and then the studio, the whole background is a video. Everything else here is a video. Can you believe that? Not only a video, but it's a video with a chroma key on it. So this behind me and this in front of me, because it's naturally green, I can erase that layer of the video and add any moving logo or news desk I want. And I can also do the same concept with it behind me. So, that's how I get away with the studio. So anyway, if anybody hits me with a train tomorrow, now you guys know all my secrets. I hope you use them to wake up the world. I'm going to be doing something a lot like this, or at least I'm thinking about doing something a lot like this for a workshop and conventions. What do you feel needs to be added to this? Do you feel like it's worth offering in a 45 minute, where we tie this in at 52 minutes of a presentation? I figured I could do it in under an hour, or I figured at the 45-minute mark I would just be kind of showing some advanced stuff. And I think that's, from what I'm noticing on the time clock, that's what happened. So, was it worth your time? Let me know. I want some comments. Please do comment in the video itself, because I won't see it really in the chat after this. Maybe the dancing lady was hoary and drag. No, it wasn't. That wasn't me. Anyway, thanks, Charlotte. Okay, cool. Let me scroll back up through the chat. Let's see what's going on. The colors are killing you. Yeah, they're not for everybody. I do like it though. I've grown to enjoy it. You can set up hotkeys and everything too to do transitions, so you don't have to click on all these buttons I've been clicking on to change the transition. I also have other transitions. You know, I got the beach stinger. I got all these, you know, different ways to fade in or fade out. Anything else? I'm looking for questions on here. I don't see any questions. What's a booger? That's a good question. I don't know if I can really answer that scientifically, so I'm going to pass that on. The war outside. Is it cheaper to get drunk than normal size? Yes, it is. It is. I like being short though. Nobody can make a good enough short joke for me. Like, you either got to make me laugh, or it's just a general question. I'm going to answer it very truthfully. And I like being short because I I can still fit in the washer and dryer when I'm playing hide and go seek with the kids. It's always fun. They never look there. Thanks, Charlotte. I appreciate that feedback. I'm going to be adding more to the show as we go. There's a lot of things that I'm going to be doing after this next week and a half. I got some videos I'm doing, and once I get those out the way, I'm going to upgrade my computer, so I'll probably be offline for a good week. And after that, I'm coming back hard. I'm going to have this microphone problem fixed, hopefully once for all. A faster video card, faster computer. I have some new graphics. I've got some things I'm working on. Yeah, just a lot of stuff I'm going to put in motion. I don't know. I'm pretty much out of things to say. But that's it, guys. Much love. If you liked anything here, the Patreon link and the PayPal link is down below. If anybody wants any more of this kind of stuff, it's only going to be available if you're on the $5 a month Patreon tier, and that is going to change at some point, because I do value it at even more than $5 a month. Because this stuff is years of knowledge now, a few years of live streaming and tweaking and screwing around with this software all in 50 minutes. And I know y'all have questions, but you can also look at videos on YouTube. That's how I learned everything. So yeah, it definitely gets deeper, but hopefully the layering and stuff like that showed you that it's not rocket science, right? Anyway, guys, I'm outie. I got stuff to go do, and had a good time today. Make sure you check out the video I posted just a little while ago. I kind of did a back-to-back live stream. Shill Talk video number 3. Mark Sargent calls in for a little while there and talked with us too. There's a lot of people that are attacking me. You know, I see the people here in the chat room. It's, I don't know. There's a lot of people that are here and they think that they're helping the Flat Earth movement. Or I don't even think that they think they're helping the Flat Earth movement. I just think that they're here, they've found the truth, and instead of spreading it, they'd rather tell other people how badly they're spreading it and not doing a thing themselves to spread it. So I can't stand those people. They're just as bad as Globers, because they slow a lot of us down who are doing really good work. And if you want to hear my opinion on a lot of stuff, and you want to hear me drop some names and expose some people, go watch Shill Talk video number 3. And yeah, I know that I'm on the side of the fence with the people that I truly respect in the Flat Earth. People like Mark, Patricia, David Weiss, Jaronism, you know, Globebusters, Iru Landucci, John the Morgal. I like all those people. You know, Robbie Davidson. I like all those people. I'm in pretty close with those people. I went to the conference, saw Robbie again, Mark, Patricia again. They're real people. They're nice people. Nobody, I don't know, man. Like I think some of these people that are attacking them need to actually go meet them themselves. That's what it draws down to a lot of times. But I don't know. All you should know is don't come around here. Make sure you know that there's no bashing good people around my parts, and as soon as you do, I'm gonna crash your head in. So I'm out of here, guys. Take care. Much love.